Okay, guys, so we are in the booth today and we're doing something different on the videos now, right? So, normally, you guys will always see me showing you cars that are either painted or we're busy with the metal work, or I've never showed you basically in preparation of which I'm going to start doing videos or getting content for that going forward. But we actually getting now this here is I'm trying to see how I word it. This is the auction car that was purchased back then. So there's a 318 Bolt 325 IS. We're going to call it that, right? So you guys seen the last video of this car. The last update was of us having the car on the chassis machine and we were doing the front quarter section cutout. So we got that cut out quite well. We put it back onto the machine. We've got the car squared up. We got the car lined up. We spent tons of time on bodywork, even though the metalwork was good on it. But there's a lot of hours that go into bodywork, right? And this is what people don't talk to you about. So normally we always see in the shows, when we watch King Dig It or we watch not so much Richard than them, but most of the US shows, we always see the guys talking about bodywork and blocking and blocking and blocking. I understand it now. So remember, the reason why I'm saying I understand it now, I didn't come from a background of a panel shop background, right? So if you guys go back onto the previous videos, you'll see how I've acquired a panel shop, and you'll understand why I'm saying that I understand it now. Blocking, we spent hours on it. So on this specific car, I actually sat with them as well physically, and we went through our guide codes, we went through our checks, and we went through and went through and went through and went through, and we tried to minimize all the comebacks afterwards, the redoings afterwards, and so on like that. So we're gonna go through it now. Look, we're just getting the car ready basically for the interior prep now. So we're gonna shoot the interior of the car. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the interior. We're gonna mask the car up so we can get ready for the body. But we're gonna do it in such a way that we're gonna put the panels on the car for it. So we get an even coat all the way around. So it's a little bit more work. It's actually much more work, not a little bit more, as to doing your panels separately and so on like that. But the outcome will be better. Let me just swap over here now. So let's see. Okay, so I got no cameraman today, but just let's go through it quickly, right? So the reason I pulled the car into the panel shop, into the booth, and to show you the body work, let me see if I can get better lighting for you, is because of the lighting. So this is a panel that we're working with so far, right? This is a prepped up panel so far. The darker spots that you're seeing, that's just a different shade of primer on that. This is going black. Remember, this is diamond black. So we've got to be critical on this vehicle as well. So please, this is not a restoration vehicle. If you guys remember the video, you can have a look at this roof. This roof looks good, right? You can follow the lighting on it. And with the next cars, I will actually take you through I'm not going to take you through the full paint process, but I'll take you through a process of the paint work and show you what we try and look for on it. So this is not a restoration vehicle. It's not a restoration vehicle. That's why you'll still see I've had to mask off a lot of the stuff. You'll see we're doing the dolphin metallic gray car, and that car is totally different as to this here. So we've got to just clean up a little bit on the rubberizer, but I'm not going to stress too much on that. But basically, we're ready for paint. So, sorry, I got no cameraman here, so I'm one-man show today. What we're going to do is now, we're going to start prepping the car. We're going to get the interior done. Then we're going to prep the car up again, get the exterior done. We're going to shoot the undercarriage. And then I'm going to do another video. So it'll be part of this one video. But let's wait for the outcome now. Okay, so we are done painting. You guys saw the car in primer. You saw the car. Okay, you haven't been through all the check codes, right? So I'm just gonna respond to one of the guys quickly that asked me for me to go in detail about our processes. I am gonna work that out, and then we will. I can't disclose everything that we're gonna do, but I will try and advise you. I'll put my number there if you want to know if I can help you with any other information. But I'll try and give you guys as much info as possible on it, right? The car came out very good. We did try something different this time around. So our boys at PPG, again, so actually our boys at Global Auto, GAC, Riven, Ronnie, we call them our boys because that's our team. They've stepped up and they've done some research for us as well, and we've gotten to try out a new clear coat of theirs. So it's a very high-end clear coat. It's a fast-drying it's a fast-drying clear coat, right? It's basically new technology that's out on the market now, and it's the first car that we tried it on. So the car came out good. The car came out good, and I know I'm holding you guys in suspense here because I'm not showing you the car. The car came out good. I think we just battled a little bit with the orange peel. We've got it right, or we've got it close. The consistency on the orange peel is consistent right across the board. So here's the car. Right, let me come to the side here. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it on the side here. Okay, so this here is the consistency. So everybody goes for glass, right? And it's not. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. It's just very controversial. Orange peel is a fight. Orange peel is basically from the factory, and it was left on the cars basically to hide a lot of imperfections. Am I right in saying that?
Well, you know what? You can say that. Look, because when you spray with the gun, so you will have the pressure. Obviously, it's not you're gonna have, but you can't get it absolutely glass. You know what I mean?
So
That's
as far
very
as
difficult to get
I
it.
understand, right?
You have to cut the polish to get glass.
As far as I understand, that the factory is left peel on the car, basically
Yeah, because of the
imperfections,
you have
right?
inconsistency.
So basically, just to hide imperfections on it. So we as restorers basically want to go back to factory. Obviously, you want to redo certain things and make correct on certain things, right? But I feel having the orange peel is a much harder effect, right?
Oh, yeah.
Than glassing the car out. Then glassing the car out. Sorry, my phone was ringing there. Right, okay, let's start it this side.
Which way?
Opposite side. So we're choosing to go with the orange peel look, right? So my aim on a car is basically to show I would like a car to be painted in such a way that you've got to look and see if the car has been painted before. It mustn't be obvious that the car was repainted. That's what I'm trying to achieve, right? And there's a lot of guys, or there's a no. There's a few guys that are able to achieve that, and I've seen the car. There's a car that's floating around. Sorry, there's a car that's floating around. It's a E30 M3. It's a silver or gray M3. I don't know what the color is, what the correct color is, but I saw this guy in person, and my goodness, that paint job is good. I'm gonna give credit where it's due. So, I'm not sure exactly who done the paint job, but that guy is freaking superb. So again, I've shown you the car. I'm gonna just put together a couple of videos, basically of the processes. So we went with basically 4 coats of base. on the car, right? And we've gone with 2 coats of clear as per the TDS sheet. So normally guys dump 4 coats, 5 coats, 6 coats so they can cut in and through. This clear coat is actually designed for us not to cut. Obviously your paint job's got to look, it's got to, your processes have got to be correct, right? The cleanliness has got to be correct. There's certain things that you got to follow in order to achieve that. But basically, they don't want you to dump a whole lot of clear coat on it and so on like that.
Because it's a nice one.
Yeah, basically. So I'll just with you quickly, right? And we're setting here now. Let me just switch time. So we are setting at, okay, you saw it upside down, 20 past 12 Sunday morning. I want you guys to have a look at this panel, right? This is a rear E30 panel, and you'll take note from there. Look at the panel and look and see if you're able to see any waves on it. Yeah, we've got a dust spot there. There's 1 or 2 dust spots, but that can be taken care of, right? And that's on the clear, not on the base. But look at the doors lining, okay, lined up. And this is what the blocking process was to achieve. Basically trying to get us here cut as fine as possible, get the line right. So I'm going through different angles for you, different positions, and I'm hoping that the camera can catch what I'm seeing. This is your line on it. And you can see the orange peel. The orange peel is there, but it's consistent across the car. Right, let me just go over to this side here. I'm gonna leave it at this angle with the light a bit lower. So our boot is a bit, I've got to do the walls in it. I don't have a fancy looking boot. It's a good boot. It's an Aerocure boot, but it needs a lot of work as well. See the different lines here. Okay, look at this. There's no waves. This here is a curvature that you're seeing here. That's a curve, but that's because of the panel shaping out to a certain way. And if you look at most E30s, they got that curvature in there. But it's not a single wave on this panel. Right? And this is not cut and polished. I'm showing you guys raw footage here. Raw footage of car being painted. This is not cut and polished or made to look good on video and using fancy technology to hide anything. Right, look at this bonnet. Just follow the line on the bonnet. If you guys can see, I'm going to put my finger here. This line here, that's actually the framework on the roof. But follow that framework. So yes, we've got peel on it. We don't want to hide the peel. We don't want to get rid of the peel. Right? We don't want the glass look. We don't want the show car high gloss artificial glass look. Right? We want basically to go back as original as possible. Try and do it a bit better than they done it back in the early 90s, late 80s. When they done it in factory as a production vehicle, they put it into production. So we're able to try and do it better and properly. And that's what we're trying to accomplish. So the next video of this guy is going to be of us building the motor, building suspension. I'm going to go a little bit in depth with you guys with building the motor. We'll talk about what we're going for. Hey?
Kit.
Oh yeah, the kit is, the kit is still going to be painted. My booth is a 7-meter booth, so we get the rotisserie in and we get the panels all in, but then the kit has to be done separately. So we are going to be doing that on this vehicle here. I think she's going to come out good. You guys have seen this car, right? So this is, I'm going to repeat myself. This is the auction car. So it's the, what is it called? What do we call it? Yeah, it was sold as a 325 IS, but it's a 318 APV car. I can't even remember the title it is. But this was a car bought by, the history behind it. Then we had issues, basically the whole front being taken off. That was still with Atul on the car machine. That's the chassis machine. To come out this way, yeah. I think we done something good. Eh, Atul? So,
Oh, it's a good achievement.
so here you go. Here's Atul and Lucky with me, right?
I will go and
Atul's still in his
paint suit.
still in his paint suit. I think he done a good job. He done a fantastic job.
And I think we all three worked very hard this evening.
Yeah.
Hi.
But it's also getting the car to
Flatting it,
getting
doing
it
it
to this point, yeah.
I mean, you flat. Look how you look. You are flatting this car.
No, but you know, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it to be flatting the car. It's worth it to be working on the car.
Hours we've been pushing on this thing.
But it's worth it because it's okay. Not the hours. I don't know about the hours, but the flatting of it is. I think is worth it because we get to learn. Not just again, I told you guys earlier in the video, and I said, when people look at the car and I call them your paint.
Perfection.
What did I call it? Not perfect. What did I call it earlier? Your paint, not perfection. I'll get to the word. I'm tired. But your guys that know it all basically when it comes to paint, right? Everybody says it's in the prep. It's in the prep.
Oh yes.
Where the hell in the prep? There's so many parts of the prep to get the car to this level. And mind you, we're not the best, right? We're not the best. We're not implying that we're the best. We're trying to do our best, right? But my question is to you guys, where in the prep? So the next time you guys go out to a car meet or something like that, right? And someone spots an imperfection on your car, and the guy says it's all in the prep. Ask him where the F in the prep is it? Where in the prep? Right? Because if they really know it, they need to come and show us. So my point is, getting dirty with these cars, getting hands down, it's actually it's a learning curve.
And what you see finished it, but what goes behind the scenes is yes.
We spent how many hours on this car? We at least, I think we could have spent we up to about 200 hours on blocking.
Yeah.
On this car.
Yeah.
200 hours on blocking. So I've got a couple of customers asking me, when's my car gonna be done? When's it gonna be done? Hey,
primer after primer stage, and then
we primed this car 3 times.
Yeah.
So no, but this is three times on HS on our final stage of primer.
Going to the final stage.
Right, and remember there were 2 stages of primer before that. So there's blocking in between. There's blocking and blocking and blocking and blocking and blocking. There's guide codes. There's guide codes in between it, and I think my guys are sick of me with guide codes because every single panel they have to do
marking every imperfection, every little scratch.
But it's worth it. This is the end result. So I think it's gonna get better. The next car we're doing is freshest Dolphin metallic gray.
Yeah.
The paint is in the base coat. We're using this. So we're going with the same base, right?
Same base, yeah.
I know you're betting with the base, not with the base, with the clear.
Yeah.
But I think. Let us go with that clear. We're gonna change. What we are gonna do is we're gonna change guns.
Yeah.
Right. So at this point, what did you use now? The
We've got the Volvos, yeah.
You use the Volvos.
Using the Volvos, yeah. We might just change to Iwata or maybe the newer the Volvos or SATA, one of them.
So again, the guns are coming with new technology. The clear coats are with new technology, and we've got to try and match the two and keep up with it.
Yeah.
So.
Because of the more solid content, and it's difficult to spray them with auto technology guns. That's the problem with the newer, and people try to spray newer products
with older guns,
old technology guns. Yeah,
so
this doesn't work.
So that's what
one pointer.
So the guys at JSC, I think they're gonna give us a few guns to play around with. Lucky, sorry, they're in picture. I'm cameraman alone here today. So I'm cameraman here alone today. But our boys at GAC they're gonna offer us, or they're gonna try and source us a couple of guns to play around with to match the clear coat. And let's see how Fresh's car comes out on that. So I'll do the same video on Fresh's car. We'll go through the same. We're on HS primer now. We're in block phase already. What I'll do is I'll put the car in the booth. We'll go through a check on the car together. We'll go through panel to panel. You guys can see for waves there. And we'll do a finish on it to see what the end result looks like. So it's nothing hidden away. It's nothing. The reason why I'm being a bit anal now on camera is that I'm showing you guys every single point that you're seeing, that you're able to see on this car, right? And I'm turning it at different angles. So remember, this car will never be on it at a funny angle or the angles that I've shown you, right?
Yeah.
But the reason why we do that is if we get those dents out, if we get the waves out, and we get those spots out at those angles, it means that we've hit perfection.
Yeah, definitely.
From a
because now you can see it from every.
Exactly. You're not hiding anything away. So Freshest car, same story. The only thing is that car, we're trying something different on the next one. We're not going to paint that car on a rotisserie. Right, we're going to paint it on the stand, but we'll do the checks on the rotisserie.
Yeah.
Right, just to get the different angles of it.
Because this gives us the ultimate angles in.
Basically, yeah. But it's a headache in this one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just the spacing in the boot is a bit crazy for the rotisserie. Anyway, guys, I think we had a long night.
Yeah. Happy Sunday to everyone.
And happy Easter.
And happy Easter.
Right, you can see Lucky's tired there.
Exactly.
Happy Easter to everybody.
Alright, guys. So anyway, you guys know what to do. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I think this car came out good. Let me know what you think. And do what you guys do best. Cheers, guys.